Hi everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I'm back with another Transformers review. Today I'm excited to bring to you from the new 30th anniversary Generations line, Armada Starscream. And yes, I am aware I skipped over a way, but I have it, I'll get to it eventually. but I just really had to get into this figure. Um, this is an entirely new mold based on the Armada Starscream figure from way back in the early 2000s. Hard to believe that was 14 years ago as of this recording. Armada, that was really the first Transformers line that was going to be all new molds and strictly vehicle based, back to these classic chunky designs without the slick stuff from Robots in Disguise and Beast Machines and the whole Beast era. Starscream, and this is basically the classic color. The Japanese version is much more toy accurate, where it has a bit more white than red, and well, it's actually a reddish orange. So both of these are available, so you can actually pick and choose which one you want. For accessories, right off the bat, they did a little adjustment to his excuse me, the had a little problem getting it out there, the wing sword. Ooh, tight fit. And that's actually something good to mention, that it is clear plastic right down to the hinge. There is some concern that over time this will break down, and I have heard of people having an issue where it's starting to chip and crack at the joint, at the slot here where the blade picks into the hilt. Now this will just simply come around, and there's two, so it's on either side. There is a slot that it can just peg in right there. Now what's nice is that the wings are on ball joints, so if you want to really replicate that whole wing sword thing, you can go ahead and fold down the wing with the sword that you're using or whatever. Secondly, while I'm back here, and I'm going to turn him to the side, he has his classic launchers. Now, if you remember, a complaint from the original figure was you had that whole huge section to fit the launching gimmick, and also some sounds. I really wish they would have incorporated the mini-con somehow, but I understand why they didn't. But what you can do is, this is basically his ready rest mode, but you can flip the launchers up. You will have to do that for transformation. They peg rest into the shoulders here, and then you have a two-stage launching. First, you just push slightly, and it will push the vents forward, and then continuing to push will launch the missile. Let me see if I can do it from here and give you a different angle. I'm trying not to send these flying too far. And there you go. I mean, these are strong pressure launchers. And as you can see, there's the open vents, and you can just slide them back in, and it will push the vents back in. And you do want to make sure you push the missiles in all the way till you hear them click. And there you go. So, while we're here, we'll get into articulation. For articulation, its head is on just a swivel. There is a bit of a ball joint there, but it's somewhat limited by the little his flat piece in the shoulders. There is some great light piping in the head. Actually, you can get him to look up, but you end up flipping up that chin piece. Look down, side to side. Like I said, great light piping. I mentioned the wings being on ball joints. Now the arms here, kind of cool. You do have a mushroom cap here, which allows for swivel, but then now for lateral movement, you actually have this attached joint, which, if you don't fold it out too far, makes it look like a hydraulic piece coming out. You have a good, deep 90-degree bend at the elbow, and whatever wrist articulation is there for transformation. Ball-jointed hips with a swivel at the thigh, deep knee bend, again, due to transformation. No real ankle articulation because it's all transformation, but if you notice, the ankles are molded to give him that wide lateral stance. So we're just going to pause here, and I'll get into the transformation. Okay, transforming Starscream is relatively simple. First, what you want to do is just go ahead, flip the hands in, just like so. Next, what you want to do is come along the back here, unpeg the shoulders section and just flip that up. Go ahead, bring up the nose cone, and you have like a Starscream girl walk mode. Next, you can go ahead and just flip that head down, like so, and as doing so, you'll probably be swinging the legs out like that. Now, this is something kind of cool. Right here is a little flap. Just go ahead and flip that up, and you'll cover the face. Next, what you can go ahead and do is just position the wings around. So you want to fold the arms back and then position them around so they're lined up like this. Do the same thing here. Those ball joints really do come in handy. Do the wings, and there is a tab so that the arm pegs into the wing. You want to make sure you do that on both sides here, if I can get things lined up, and it just makes everything look neat. Coming down, you want to just fold up the feet like so, and I think fold them forward. I sometimes forget, and if I screw it up, you'll see, but you then want to go ahead and pull out the tail fins there, rotate the leg up and in, and I made a boo-boo. You do not want to do the arms first. Just go ahead, slide it in like that. Should the foot be up? Yes, the foot should be up on that angle, just like that. It'll all fit in quite nicely. Move the arm out of the way, because if you're like me, you made a mistake. And there you go. And now there's a nice interlocking peg system right here between the legs, which will hold it in place. And then you just go ahead, back down. Make sure to peg those arms in, just like that. And here you have Starscream in jet mode, or space shuttle mode, or whatever mode. And the fun part is, he does have landing gear. So just go ahead, flip out of the nose cone here, and then right here on the side of the legs. So it can stand. Coming in for a landing. I'm silly. Armada Starscream is a fantastic deluxe figure. I'll be honest, that Wave 2 deluxe line that had Skids, Dreadwing, Waspinator, I mean, it was a little repaint heavy early on, and then I heard that there were mold issues with Skids and Waspinator. Hopefully mine are okay, but I mean, this is like Wave 3 2013, Wave 1 2014, I don't know. But this wave really, so far, it's really good. And I think for a lot of people, Armada Starscream was the sleeper hit. They were expecting to enjoy Scoop or that Minicon pack a lot more. But for my money thus far, unless something horrible happens, this is really the best figure of the wave. And I'm looking forward to see how it gets reused down the line into the the other Seekers. Now, my original Armada figure was the Thundercracker, which was basically all blue. In the cartoon, yes, it was still called Starscream. But I'm looking to see if they're going to do a Skywarp with a remolded head. A lot of potential here. Now, this will be coming actually in a few months again, heavily retooled into Jaxix or Jaxix, whatever the heck you pronounce the name, I don't know. But if you can find this guy at retail, and I've heard that it's a little difficult to find this wave right now, definitely pick it up. This is your old pal Chuck for Armada Starscream. We'll see you next time.